Galatians 4, verse 4. But when the time had fully come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under law, to redeem those under law, that we might receive the full rights of sons. Because you are sons, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit who calls out, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but a son, and since you are a son, God has also made you an heir. When I first read this verse, this lovely verse, God has sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit that cries out, Abba, Father. First time I read it, I started to think of the Trinity, and what a wonderful picture of the Trinity. You know, God, the initiator, the Father, sends the Spirit of his Son into our hearts. And it's like that kind of parabola, you know, of grace. It comes down and reaches and pushes us up. And I thought, wow, look at the Trinity. God initiates, the Son proceeds from the Father, the Spirit proceeds from the Son. And I started to get all these kind of theological ideas out of it. So it's pretty brilliant, isn't it? Just write a book. But Paul wasn't writing a book. He was writing a letter. He was talking to some young Christians in Galatia who needed to know something for their life, something that would change them and help them. And their problem was very simple. They'd got religious. They'd got back under the law again. They'd become picky. They were saying, should we be circumcised? It was like sort of saying, should we dress a certain way? Should we do these certain things? Should we behave in a certain way? And he was intent on them not forgetting the liberty that was theirs in Christ Jesus. And this is the way he expresses it. He says, you're not slaves, you're sons, you're not doormats, you're human beings. And this is his line. You see, he's saying something to enable that freedom to take effect in their lives. He says, God has sent the Spirit of his Son into your hearts so that you would be a son as well. God has sent the Spirit of his Son, his Son, his Son. And the Spirit enables you to cry, Abba, Father. If ever there was anything that is the sort of signature of Jesus, it's that word, Abba. That's the word that Jesus used about his Father. Abba, Father. Abba, Father. You know the word, the Aramaic diminutive, almost meaning dad, but respect and loving and warm. And he says, God has sent the Spirit of his Son into us so that we become like Jesus. And we behave like Jesus. Not rigorously sitting with a serious Sunday expression on our faces. Yes, how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? God bless you. God bless you. Not robotic or religious or restrained or confined, but sons, people who belong, people who are warm and comfortable with their God and the God who is their Father. He's saying God has sent the Spirit. You could almost say small s Spirit, the attitude, the very mind that was in Christ into you so that you are like Christ in this way, in this particular way, that you are not slaves, but sons. That you are not holding on to yourself and trying to behave, but liberated from religion, liberated from law. And he says a little later, stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ has called you to be free. Stand fast, hold on. Your liberty is crucial. Your comfortable position in God is absolutely essential. Shape up, wake up, relax. This is to make you happy, not to make you miserable. He's saying all these things. He's saying through this wonderful verse, God's Spirit working in us. He uses the derivative from apostolos, and he's saying God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, born under all the normal human restrictions, but now he sent the Spirit of his Son